In this video we are going to discuss Leetcode's problem of the day. So the problem is grumpy bookstore owner. Basically, here there is a bookstore owner that store was open for n minutes. Okay, every minute some number of customers enter the store. You are given an integer array customers of length n, where customers of I is the number of customer that enters the store at the start of ith minute. Okay, basically you have been given an array of customers. Okay, so it shows us the customers standing in the store for each minute. Okay, on some minute bookstore owner is grumpy, means you have been given an array grumpy. Okay, so it is in the form of binary numbers, either 0 or 1. 1 represent the bookstore owner is grumpy and 0 represent it is not grumpy. Okay, so when the bookstore owner is grumpy, the customers of that minute are not satisfied. Okay, so the bookstore owners knows a secret technique to keep themselves not grumpy for minutes, means consecutive minute, but it can be used only once. So we have to return the maximum number of customers that can be satisfied throughout the day. Okay, basically we have been given an array customers. Okay, and then array grumpy. We have been given two arrays, customers and grumpy. Okay, then we have been given minutes. We have been given minutes in some number, integer number. Okay, it gives us the secret technique, means in which minute the customer enters the store, and the uh, means for example, let's suppose the minute describes the time duration in which the bookstore owner uses a secret technique. Okay, so now let's discuss by example customer array. Okay, then we have been given grumpy array as 0 1 0 1 and 0 1. Okay, so each time limit describes a particular number. Is that clear? Means wait a minute, let's try to write it more precisely. Okay, so basically this is our given arrays, and the corresponding values, those grumpy values are given here. Okay, as you can see, each value corresponding to its subsequent customer minute. Okay, so basically we have been given 3 minutes. Okay, so according to the problem statement, as you can see, we have chosen last three numbers here. Last three numbers we have chosen here. Okay, 101. So you must be thinking that the how means how much the minutes we have been given. We must choose the element from the last one. So if you are thinking this, you are wrong. Okay, it can be any three one pairs. This any pair it can be. Okay, so basically we have to find a maximum number of customers that can be satisfied throughout the day. This one. Okay, so basically what now we will see, by using this pair. Okay, by using this pair, we are making this and this as 0. Okay, so it will be this one means we will calculate the zeroth index, means the 0 means the shopkeeper is not grumpy. Okay, and here we have chosen 3 pairs. It means that the shopkeeper is using the special technique so that the customers should be satisfied. So basically the zeroth index is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 7 plus 5, which gives us 16. Okay, so this is basically the problem statement what we have to do. If you will take for example, let's suppose, yes, yeah, yes, for example, let's suppose if we take the pair, another pair. Okay, if we take another pair like suppose 101. Okay, we will take the pair 101. So it will just make the ones to zeros. Okay, just convert 1 to 0. So now what we will, which numbers we will have, this one and this one, because it index are zeros, so the shopkeeper is not grumpy, so these customers are satisfied. 1 plus 7 plus 1, and the number of this 1 plus 2 plus 0 equals to 3. Okay, so it's basically 12. So it's not giving the maximum one, so we have to just check, go on checking and checking. So at final we get this pair. Okay, which gives us answer 16. So 16 is our maximum element. Okay, now let's suppose, take another example. A customer is given as a 4 10 10. Okay, and our grumpy values is basically 0 1 1. Okay, and our minute is given as 2. So we have to find a pair, such pair that the grumpy value means the maximum number of customers are satisfied. Either it may be this one or it may be this one. Okay, so basically first of all, if we take this value, okay, if we take this value, so it will be 10 plus 10, okay, plus 4, which is 24. Okay, so now if we take this value, it will be what, 4 plus 10 equals to 14. This value we will not consider because its index is 1. Okay, so the customer is not satisfied. In this case the maximum is 24, so we will choose this pair. Okay, so basically this was the approach. Okay, now let's try to understand it by code. Yes, so first of all we will find the length of the array, and it equals to length of customers. Okay, then we will initialize answer to 0, then we will run a for loop. Okay, as we have run the for loop, it will run from 0 to n elements. So we will check if grumpy of I is equal to 0. Okay, if grumpy of I is equal to 0, we will increment our answer by the customer value. Yes. Now we will initialize unsatisfied with 0. Okay. Now we will run for loop in range of minutes. Then we will check if grumpy of I is equal to 1. If it is so, then we will increment the unsatisfied customers. If it is equal to 1, then we will increment the unsatisfied customers. Then we will find maximum unsatisfied. Yes. Then we will run a for loop in range from minute to n. Okay. Then we will check if grumpy of I minus minutes equal to 1. If it is equals to 1, then what we will do, we will decrement the unsatisfied with customer of I minus minutes. Okay, then we will check if grumpy of I is equal to 1, then we will increment the unsatisfied. Then we will find the maximum of max and unsatisfied customers. Then we will return the sum of max and answer. Let's try to run the code. Yeah, it's giving correct answer. Now let's try to submit it. Yeah, it's been accepted. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me in comment section.